I'll say welcome to Keith Pike. Keith is our newest franchisee in Arkansas. He's opened up REMAX Elite here in West Little Rock.
Yay.
So welcome.
Thank you.
Hey, we just had a sales meeting with your. How many agents do you have now?
There were, I think I have 12, and we have 4 that were guests here that are on their way.
Yeah, I talked to some of those. They definitely are on their way, so that's pretty exciting too. And tell me a little bit about the training day. What were your thoughts on it?
I thought that it was, the agent insight training was just invaluable. I think that it showed a value that REMAX has, that it provides to its agents that other companies just can't match. And I could tell from the reactions from our agents here that they were really excited about it.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about your decision to join REMAX.
It was just a timing issue. I had just had my top agent leave me due to training. He said that he needed to go to a place that offered more training. And as an independent, the training that I could provide was limited to my personal experience. I just didn't have the tools and the technology that was available. And so he walked into my office, and I was very polite and decided I was going to let you talk. And then I realized that this was exactly what I needed for my business, and so that agent actually came back. So.
Oh, okay, good. And you opened up a new office here, and it's basically a cafe style. Tell me a little bit about your decision. I'll kind of pan around so you can kind of get an idea of what we've got here.
So we decided to do the cafe concept for people to use this office in place of a Starbucks or McDonald's, so that they can come in, meet with their clients. They can go over properties that they're going to go see that day. I've got flat screens that are up here that connect to all of our computers, and it'll project up the MLS so that we can scroll through photos, and clients can say, yeah, I want to go see that house today. Also, when clients come in, we have a cappuccino and latte machine available, and a really nice Keurig with a bunch of different flavors of coffee and flavors that you can add to it. And we're all set up with a cafe, and then we've got an agent bullpen.
Let me move over here
for agents to work in there and go and do some MLS research, figure out which listings they're going to go show, run a comparable market analysis. Then we've got a private conference room.
Okay. What other, or have you had any early response from the community as far as you being here? People noticed yet, or?
They have. One of them actually was from a former REMAX agent that went out on his own, and probably the second day I'd officially opened, he called me and said, I heard the new REMAX was coming into town, I wanted to talk to you about it. So there's definitely been a positive response. I've been reaching out to other agents here in Little Rock, and they've come by to see our office, and everybody's really liking it. So it's been a very positive.
Yeah, and I noticed you don't have a street sign yet. When is that coming up? Do you know?
We just received quotes yesterday.
Okay,
so.
Good. That'll help. Well, tell me a little bit about the history of your company. How long were you in business before you converted your company to REMAX?
I started out with a franchise and a larger franchise over a decade ago, and then from there I was there for a couple of years, and I went to an up-and-coming franchise, and it was at that point I realized that there was some value that was added from being plugged into a national company. Then there was some trouble that was going on there, and a lot of drama, and so I said I was going to go out on my own, and I started a small independent about 8 years ago. 8 years ago this March. Okay. And we have just maintained a small boutique until we converted into a REMAX.
And you also have a law degree, and you practice law full time also, correct?
I'm an attorney, and I'm in the process of winding down my law practice and focusing on REMAX.
Okay. And you have 3 or 4 attorneys as agents with you also, right?
There's 4, including myself.
Okay, 4 including yourself. Okay. So you got some of that covered too. Any general comments you want to add to the conversation?
I've been really pleased with REMAX so far, and every day I learn something new, and it makes me more and more excited. So this is a fantastic company with a fantastic culture, and I like the attitude of abundance, that there's enough out there for everybody, and it's so positive, and I like being plugged into it and being a part of it.
You know, that reminds me of one thing. When you're back in training, you sent me a text, the week-long broker training, you sent me a text that said basically, hey, this is even better than I expected or something. Tell me a little bit about the Denver training.
You know, I didn't really know what to expect at the Denver training. I guess I thought it was going to be more classroom feeling than it actually was. There was a classroom aspect where you learn a lot, but it was a lot more insight into the rich history of the company, to being plugged into something that's much larger than your little brokerage that's happening in your hometown. It was just a great feeling to be there. And when I was there, they raised 3 new flags of countries that they were going into, and it was really exciting to be a part of that and to see that this is growing into other parts of the world.
Does that put us over 100 then?
They didn't officially say that, but I mean, just doing the math, we were at 97 at the beginning of the
Yeah.
week, and then I saw 3 new flags go up. So.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I thought it might put us at 100. Yeah, that's one of the beauties of REMAX, is that global reach, and so. Well, I appreciate you letting me spring this camera out and doing this interview, and really more than anything else, I appreciate that you've joined REMAX and put your trust in us, and we will do good things together. So
I'm excited.
Okay, thank you very much, Keith.